That was fun.
I had full intentions. I got out of St. Louis late and then I went up there to
How you doing?
his thing, and by the time I got in there for so long. Yeah. Been a lot of
No, it was
scary, actually.
I'm kind of thinking about asking him to do behind the shoulder
I'm assuming that.
music on stage. No, concert on stage.
How'd you do this last time? Make sure this thing's off. There.
How about you? Okay. Guys ready? Here we go.
Regular meeting of Washington, Missouri City Council, Monday, July 20th, 2026, 7 p.m. Bear. Here. Briggs.
Here.
Coulter.
Here.
Heidrich.
Here.
Holtmeyer.
Here.
Patke.
Here.
Pepsel.
Here?
Solentrop.
Here.
Please rise for Pledge of Allegiance.
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Folks, if I could ask you to stay standing, please. I think it's appropriate that we as a council and as a city have a moment of silence for our friend who passed, LB. Thank you.
Will all the council members answer if they have or have not read the minutes of the council meeting dated July 6th and July 13th, 2026? Bear?
Yes.
Briggs?
Yes.
Coulter?
Yes.
Heidrich?
Aye.
Holtmeyer?
Aye.
Patke?
Yes.
Pepsel?
Yes?
Solentrop.
Yes.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Patke, second by Sullentrup. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
It's passed.
Approval and adjustment of agenda, including consent agenda. You have the Collector's Treasurer's Report Summary for April 2026, Monthly Investment Report for April 2026, and Fireworks Display American Legion Post 218 Regional Baseball Tournament.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Your Honor, I'd just like to make one comment. It's not the regional tournament, it's actually the state tournament.
Thank you.
But the regional was the last 2 years, just so there's no confusion. It's not the regional again.
It's still a big deal.
It is still a big deal. There's probably be more people here this coming weekend than there was last year, so. But anyway, state tournament.
Okay.
I'll reflect that on the agenda.
It doesn't affect anything, it's just a matter of that's.
I heard Mark make it. Who seconded it?
I second.
Okay.
Hydro, who?
No, Heidrich made the,
Yep, and the second.
Joe.
Second was
Thank you.
Joe.
So for the approval and the adjustment of the agenda, you guys, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Priority items, mayor's presentations, appointments, and reappointments, Board of Public Works appointments.
Dear council members, I herewith submit for your approval the following for appointment to the Board of Public Works. Finally, Robbie Jasper, his term will end February of '29. Bill Dickinson, term ending of April 2030. Are either of those guys here? It's okay.
Make a motion. Second.
I'd like to ask a question if I could.
Absolutely.
I know it was a while back, but Mark Piontek and Mark Heidrich would know, and I'm sure maybe even Sherry would know, but when we had some positions come up for Board of Public Works or Planning and Zoning or something, I remember seeing applications and a bio for each person that wants to be on the committee.
Still is.
You still get those.
I've never seen one.
You still get them. In fact, I just sent you guys one today. And it had the letter, and then it had there were two attachments, the letter and then the application. And the application was in there and it stated,
It was emailed. It's not in the packet, but it was
Yep.
emailed today.
Oh,
and the
okay.
application states what they're applying for and it gives them their background.
I thought it was always in the packet though, too.
Yeah, I thought it was in the past.
It used to be, yes, yes. But then when we do the letter now for letting you guys know that, hey, this appointment is coming up, the bio is attached to your letter.
Okay. I'm not disagreeing with any of the appointments, I'm just saying of the way we used to do it, and it just seems like it's not happening anymore, and I guess I gotta
Well,
start
we've
looking.
changed the process, but if you'd like to go back to that process, we'd be more than happy to.
If I'm not mistaken, we changed the process so that we didn't receive this in the packet on a Sunday night and approve it on Monday. This way, we get an email a week or so in advance that you have any questions, we can bring it up, rather than just come at approval time and say, we don't approve that person, is not good practice.
I'd
So I
much
thought we
rather
did
keep
the
it.
email earlier is what we changed to, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
If you guys have objections, I would rather you object as soon as possible so I can get somebody in there, because it's always hard finding good people to populate our boards. It's a constant struggle.
And on the same note, if there is an opening, is it posted on the website?
No.
That someone who is interested,
Yes, it is. If you go under boards and commissions and you go under each board, and it'll have vacant on the bottom of it.
vacancies are on there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I made the motion.
Motion by Hobart,
I'll
Second.
second. Oh, sorry.
second by Pepsel.
Or so.
For the Board of Public Works, two appointments, you guys. They will be in the advisory position. And the way it works is when a regular member retires or for whatever reason can't serve, then the advisory members come up. And it's in order of seniority, so
And that's what these two are.
that's correct. They're both advisory members. It's a good learning process. So I still need to ask you guys for your votes. So all those in favor of appointing these two gentlemen, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.
Planning and Zoning Commission appointment.
All right. Dear council members, I herewith submit for your approval the following for appointment to the Planning and Zoning Commission. Bailey Kitchell.
I'll make a motion.
Okay.
Second.
Motion by Briggs, second by Coulter. Her term will expire in July of 2030, and I think Bailey is here tonight. I think I saw her come. Bailey, you want to stand up so they can see your face?
Thought she was.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we have a motion and a second, you guys, to approve. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you.
City Administrator appointment.
All right. Dear council members, I respectfully submit for your approval the appointment of Chad Pullman as city administrator for the city of Washington, effective July 20, 2026. He has accepted our conditional offer of employment pending your approval, and all required pre-employment testing and screening is complete. His expected start date would be August 10th of 2026. And before you guys say anything, I would like to read a quick bio, which, Chad, quite frankly, you know, we didn't want to announce too much about you with respect to your wishes as well as your former employer, or present employer, I should say. So, anyway, you guys, Chad has 20 years of leadership experience across municipal government, public service, public education, military service to bring to his role. He previously served as Parks and Rec Director for the City of Union, where he was responsible for department operations, budgeting, personnel, capital projects, public communication, and the maintenance of municipal property. He is a veteran of the United States Marine Corps and the Missouri National Guard, with two deployments to Iraq and one deployment to Afghanistan. He holds a bachelor's and a master's degree from Lindenwood University, and he has an executive certificate in public administration from Liberty University. He has brought his beautiful family with him tonight, and I ask for your approval, you guys, in the strongest of terms. Would you come up, Chad, please? If you guys have questions, I am sure he'd be happy to answer any.
I just saw another gray hair pop out of your head. But my question is just, do you have anything that you want to tell us about yourself?
I'm just really interested to start working, getting to know you guys, getting to know the staff here, and just putting in some work. So I'm an open book. If you have any questions for me, I think the bio kind of explains my background, but my priorities are my family, my work, and my community.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chad.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Hold on. I'm not against the appointment either, but there again, when we had a closed session about this, we talked about the contract, how many years, vacation, and we never seen any of that. So,
It was in the guidelines that you gave me.
We can send that to you.
pardon me?
We'll send that to you.
Okay.
Motion by Bear and second by Coldman.
Okay.
Any further discussions or questions, you guys?
And no disrespect either to you, Chad. I was under the impression too that we were gonna see, something that was listed and was offered to him before we did this also. Just wanted to put that in there.
We will send that to you first thing tomorrow morning.
Any further? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Welcome.
Welcome, Chad.
Ready?
Chad, would you like to introduce your family, please?
So this is my wife Katrina, and my daughters Caitlin, Ashley, Campbell, and Cecilia.
Public hearings, rezoning 1083 Beaker Road.
All right. Good evening, council. Before you, we have a rezoning request for 1083 Beaker Road. This is kind of on the curve of Beaker Road down here near all the existing duplexes. And the request at hand is a rezoning from single-family R1A to R2 to match the existing duplexes along Beaker Road. So taking a look at our comprehensive plans, future land use map, which we consult for all rezonings, it has the following description of the area of type 1 residential countrysides, medium to large lot neighborhoods, a mix of detached single-family homes, attached villas in a suburban setting, cul-de-sac, curvilinear street systems, optional sidewalks, private yards. They're usually built around common ground tracts. So while duplexes are not exactly one of the recommended uses here, they share a lot of characteristics with attached villas, which, as you all know, this section of Beaker Road is low-density multifamily. That is the request before you today. So some staff comments about this rezoning. It meets all the lot requirements for the R2 family zoning district, lot size, lot width, etc. There's no screening requirements for R2 two-family to the adjacent single-family R1A. Most of the homes fronting along Beaker Road are zoned, along this section of Beaker Road are zoned R2 family or R1C single-family attached, and staff recommend approval. With that, I'll take any questions.
Is this
Make
been
a
a
motion.
vacant lot?
Yes, this is one of the only I think it might be the only vacant lot on this section of Beaker Road.
It looks like is there a structure, a shed in?
There is an existing shed, but the applicant has indicated they're probably going to take that down or use it for storage.
Public hearing,
I'll make a motion, we accept in.
No, it's a public hearing.
public hearing.
Folks, this is a public hearing, so if anyone in the audience would like to address this, now's your chance. Thank you.
I'll make a motion, we accept in the minutes.
Okay.
Second.
Motion by Briggs, second by Patke to accept into the minutes. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. It's in the minutes.
An ordinance rezoning Lot 2 of Beaker Heights subdivision from R1A single-family residential to R2 two-family residential in the city of Washington, Franklin County, Missouri.
Briggs.
Introduced by Briggs. Further discussion on this, you guys? Second reading, Sherry, please.
An ordinance rezoning Lot 2 of the Beaker Heights subdivision from R1A Single Family Residential to R2 Two Family Residential in the city of Washington, Franklin County, Missouri. Hydrich.
Aye.
Coulter.
Yes.
Holtmeyer.
Aye.
Solentrop.
Yes.
Bear.
Yes.
Pepsel.
Yes?
Patke.
Yes.
Briggs.
Yes.
By your vote, ordinance 3B passes. C, please.
Special use permit, 24 West Second Street, backlit cabinet sign.
Yes, good evening, council. This is a request to approve a special use permit for a backlit cabinet sign. If you will remember, early last month, the council approved a code change that required all backlit cabinet, electronic message, and neon signs to have a special use permit downtown, whereas previously they were not allowed at all. And so the sign in question is for Trashy Roots Salon. This is an old Google Street View imagery, but it is to reface this sign right here. And if you've been by that area, you might know that it is an existing sign. It's up today, but they did not obtain a permit to put up said sign when it was not allowed in the area. So this is the current code that was changed in June. Internally or backlit cabinet signs shall be permitted only by special use permit within any city historic district, design review area, or any other properties on the National Register of Historic Places. So some information about the sign. It is an existing non-conforming sign downtown. Staff became aware of this sign when researching precedent for the Elijah McClain Mongiabella variance to allow a backlit sign in the design review area. So we got in contact with the owner, and knowing that new rules were in development, staff gave the owner a grace period until the code amendment was passed last month. And once it was passed, we reached out and said, you have to apply for a special use permit. So some staff comments on this specific request. The lighting fixture has existed for well over a decade, but the new cabinet was installed sometime after May of 2024. The special use permit is to ensure the new sign face is compliant with our code. We see no issues with allowing an existing sign to continue being lit as it has been for well over a decade. The sign meets all applicable special use criteria, and staff recommends approval. And this was also recommended by Historic Preservation and Planning Commission. Any questions?
Take a motion to accept, you guys.
It's a public hearing.
It is a public hearing. Thank you. Anyone would like to comment on this? Please approach the podium. Thank you.
Make a motion, we accept in the minutes.
Second.
Motion by Briggs, second by Patke to accept into the minutes. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It's in the minutes. D, please.
An ordinance granting a special use permit for a backlit cabinet sign at 24 West Second Street in the city of Washington, Franklin County, Missouri.
Briggs.
Introduced by Briggs. Further discussion or questions about this, guys? Second reading, please.
An ordinance granting a special use permit for a backlit cabinet sign at 24 West Second Street in the city of Washington, Franklin County, Missouri. Hydrich.
Aye.
Coulter.
Yes.
Holtmeyer.
Aye.
Solentrop.
Yes.
Bear.
Yes.
Pepsel.
Yes?
Patke.
Yes.
Briggs.
Yes.
By your vote, ordinance 3D passes. E, please.
Special use permit, a 514 West Front Street backlit cabinet sign.
Yes, good evening. This is a request for, as similar to the last one, a backlit cabinet sign in the design review area. This time it is a new backlit cabinet sign specifically for the old 514 space down here. I believe it was Driftwood was another name for this space at one point in time, but the request specifically is for Papo's Pizzeria. You can see the sign in question here. Here's a rendering of it at night, rendering during the daytime, and staff comments. So it is next to a neon sign, Sugar Fire, which is not a recommended lighting method in our design guidelines. meaning that another sign that is, not recommended, it's not out of character for the area that it's in along Front Street there, where there's, a lot more off-street parking, and you rely on more vehicle traffic to the area as opposed to, the downtown that's closer into, Lafayette and Front there. So it may be visible from some of the nearby residential homes. Most property owners who will be have been contacted. The proposed sign meets all applicable special use criteria. Staff recommend approval. Passed Historic Preservation and Planning Commission unanimously. We did receive a couple of comments from individuals who lived up on, I believe that's Rhine River Lane right here. These folks, they were concerned about the signs, them being able to see it, but it's on the front of the building, and that was not really applicable. So they had their concerns addressed. With that, any questions?
Ben Ziegler from Ziegler Signs was at the Planning and Zoning meeting, and he said that the lights on the building will be brighter than the sign will. There's a couple of people that were here that night that were going to talk about it, and then once he said that, they didn't have a problem with the sign anymore. So just so you know.
Thank you.
Further questions or discussion? Again, this is a special use permit, and if anyone in the audience would like to step forward to comment on Papo's, now's your chance. Okay. Take a motion.
Make a motion. So move.
Motion by Bear, second by Coulter. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. F, please.
An ordinance granting a special use permit for a backlit cabinet sign at 514 West Front Street in the city of Washington, Franklin County, Missouri.
Bear.
Introduced by Bear. Further discussion or questions? Second reading, please.
An ordinance granting a special use permit for a backlit cabinet sign at 514 West Front Street in the city of Washington, Franklin County, Missouri. Hydrich.
Aye.
Coulter.
Yes.
Holtmeyer.
Aye.
Sullentrup.
Yes.
Bear.
Yes.
Pepsel.
Yes.
Heckey.
Yes.
Briggs.
Yes.
By a vote, ordinance 3F passes. G, please.
Retail parking changes.
Yes, good evening. So if you'll remember, at our last council meeting, I gave a presentation to this board about some retail parking changes that we are aiming to pass tonight. The ordinance is to come later in the meeting, and I guess this is the same information that was presented to you at the last meeting, but we needed 2 public hearings because we're amending 2 different code sections, and I just, we needed two different public hearings for that reason. So with that, I'll just give a brief overview over the proposed changes, and I'll take questions afterwards. So we are changing, removing convenience stores, and this is for our off-street parking definitions. We're removing the definition for convenience stores, furniture and appliance stores, hardware stores, wholesale establishments, clothing stores, shoe repairs, and just having them under the general retail store parking definition, because these definitions are, provide excess parking and overparked stores that don't accurately reflect the parking demand. And with that, one change that was recommended from Planning and Zoning was to change the definition to reflect the to go to 1 parking space for each 350 square feet of floor area, to 1 parking space for each 350 square feet of interior floor area dedicated to the sale of goods. So you're actually getting to space that is being used by customers instead of just overall square footage. So an example that was brought up was Washington Lumber. They have a lot of sort of storage and storage area that is not actually being used by people who are driving to the establishment. So you want to, have your definitions reflect the parking demand of the use. Another change that is being proposed is to eliminate some duplicate definitions that can make the parking calculation variable for staff. We want to eliminate, anything that can be misconstrued and streamline our definitions. And so with that, having one definition for entertainment, assembly, or exhibition places, or restaurants. Before we had two. And then lastly here, Planning Commission requested that we review best practices for club/nightclub/bar parking requirements. And we have a new all-encompassing definition for drinking establishments, and the parking requirements for that use are one space for every 175 square feet, and they're defined as a tavern in our use table. And so those are the proposed changes. With that, I will take questions.
So the space of 175 square feet per space, is that because of occupancy?
It's not necessarily related to occupancy. It's just because bars have different. Well, I guess it is related to occupancy, but it's not related to building code occupancy. You know, it's just sort of we're requiring less parking for alcohol specific uses to encourage folks to maybe. Not drive to bars or things of this nature, whereas a restaurant, you want to have enough parking for, your customers and such. So that's the reason why there's we're requiring less parking for drinking establishments. So.
Thank you.
Further questions or discussions, you guys? Okay. And it is a public hearing. Would anyone like to comment on our parking proposals? Okay. Well, all it shows on my sheet is this is for approval.
I'll make a motion to accept in the minutes.
Motion by Briggs. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Bear. Further discussion, you guys. All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, it passes.
Citizens' comments?
Anyone in the audience would like to comment upon something that is not in the agenda tonight? Now is your chance. Okay, thank you.
Report of department heads, banking services contract extension.
Good evening, council. I have in your packet an extension. Well, the Finance Committee recommended allowing the automatic extension to take effect for August 1st, 2026, to extend the banking contract for depository services with the Bank of Franklin County for an additional year. That's allowed in the contract, and the current bank contract states that the interest rates, if they increase, they'll be passed on at the higher rates. In addition, there'll be, we have surplus funds invested at the Bank of Washington, and that'll still be the same thing, because they've also agreed to pass on any rate increases to the city also. So I like to try to keep both banks, I mean, if we can, I kind of like that. If the council is in agreement with the Finance Committee's recommendation, no action needs to take place, as the extension will automatically take place.
Discussion. Okay,
Make a motion to approve?
No action.
No action.
No, I need for it to be approved.
Says no action.
Yeah, says like.
Still have to accept it.
I'm just saying.
so motion by Sullentrop, second by Bear, to
Thank you.
approve,
Action.
accept, or whatever.
Except in the minutes.
Thank you, yes.
There we go.
Okay. Further discussion or questions, guys? Thank you, Tammy.
Thanks, Tammy.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It passes.
Now, someone wants to make a motion for no action.
No action.
It's gonna be accepted into the minutes. It's gonna be reflected in there. Ordinances and resolutions. An ordinance amending sections 400.045 and 400.265.c of the Code of the City of Washington, Missouri.
Sullentrop.
Introduced by Sullentrop.
This is the ordinance to follow the public hearing about our parking changes.
Questions or further discussions, you guys? Okay, second reading.
An ordinance amending sections 400.045 and 400.265.c of the Code of the City of Washington, Missouri. Hydrich,
Aye.
Coulter,
Yes.
Holtmeyer,
Aye.
Sullentrup,
Yes.
Bear,
Yes.
Pepsel,
Yes.
Petke,
Yes.
Briggs.
Yes.
By your vote, ordinance 7A passes. B, please.
An ordinance authorizing and directing the execution of a professional services agreement by and between the City of Washington, Missouri and Lockmuller Group, Inc. for the intersection of Pottery Road and Highway 100 traffic analysis and CMAQ application.
Introduced by Holtmeyer.
Good evening, council. So following last year's CMAQ grant application at High Street and Highway 100, we've been looking to do a grant application at Pottery and Highway 100 to help with the development growth to the south there off High Street. Lockmuller helped the city with the traffic impact study for all of that development, as well as putting together the application for the CMAQ at High Street and Highway 100. So looking at them again to help with this one, get the traffic analysis, conceptual plan and estimate. And what we're looking at there at Pottery Road and Clay Street is widening that out. So right now you have a combined left and through lane off of both those streets. So separating those out, having a dedicated left turn, dedicated through, and dedicated right turn lane. So, any questions?
They're gonna take consideration if we make that 4 lanes?
Yeah, and I talked to them about, making sure we consider, we're gonna widen this in the future, so we plan for that now, take that back far enough, so we'd have that.
So you could potentially construct this before we go to 4 lanes.
Right, that's the idea,
Okay.
right? There's already a demand. We get a lot of calls at Pottery Road because of now we have that connection on Don Avenue between High Street and Pottery Road. The apartments are potentially looking at a second phase there off Don Avenue. So it's coming before we probably get to that 4-lane extension through there. So we'd like to have this improvement, but build it in a way that when we do the extension, we're not
Yeah, don't
completely
handcuff
redoing
ourselves.
everything.
Right.
Are we gonna build the stoplights for that also at this time?
For the
Turn
4
lanes and everything?
For the 4 lanes?
Yeah,
Honestly, haven't,
because now would
Something
probably
we
be the
could think
time to
about.
do it instead of having to go back and tear it out.
yeah, I mean, it's a good thought. We can definitely add that to the application and see if, if we can get that. MoDOT may push back, but we can ask for it.
Well, I know with High Street, we had to go back and do it,
Right,
we can go ahead, get ahead of it now.
Yeah.
We can get it done all at once.
yeah, we'll definitely see if we can get that and put it in the grant application. You guys are good with that?
That would tell MoDOT we're serious about the 4 lanes too, that needs to
Yeah.
happen. That's where
Right.
it's gonna start, from High Street to there for sure.
Right.
Agree?
Right.
Is there a chance of getting a dedicate, or a left turn signal north and south on Pottery Road?
That was what he.
Yeah,
Would be
that's what we're
wonderful.
talking,
Talking
yeah,
Yeah.
talking about, adding a dedicated left turn and signal for that, off of Pottery and off of Clay Street.
And this is an 80/20.
This would be 80/20, this would be the CMAQ congestion mitigation. air quality.
Further questions or discussions, you guys?
No, I just want to say, commend Charles. This is the next step. High Street's there. We kind of made the improvements there. We know the 4 lanes are coming. This is the next step. We get ahead of this with the CMAQ. It's going to happen again. I mean, the light at the school needs to be better, Bluff Road as we go. So, yeah, I think, I just want to say, keep up the good work and keep
And
the
these-
grants happening. That's what we got. We got to go in that direction for sure.
Amen. Other questions or discussions? Okay, second reading.
An ordinance authorizing and directing the execution of a professional services agreement by and between the City of Washington, Missouri and Lockmuller Group, Inc. for the intersection of Pottery Road and Highway 100 traffic analysis and CMAQ application. Hydrich,
Aye.
Coulter,
Yes.
Holtmeyer,
Aye.
Sullentrup,
Yes.
Bear,
Yes.
Pepsel,
Yes.
Petke,
Yes.
Briggs.
Yes.
By your vote, ordinance 7B passes. C, please.
An ordinance authorizing and directing the execution of a contract agreement by and between the City of Washington, Missouri and Pace Construction Company, LLC for the 2026 overlay project.
Zoltrop.
Introduced by Solentrup.
So this is our local street paving project for this year. We were able to budget 250,000. So we came in under that budget. Pace was the low bidder, MB West was the second bidder. Looking to get these streets that are listed here paved in Novachip, and should be done by November 15th, so.
Are they gonna, grind any of the edges?
Yeah, they're gonna taper mill, so that we don't have that sitting above the curb like we had in the past when we do these projects.
Thank you.
Charles, since this is fresh in our mind too, do we have an idea what streets are gonna be on there for next year?
We don't. Every winter, we like to re-rate them and kind of go off of that. We are looking at, I mean, budgets aren't complete, but we're looking at doubling that and doing 500,000 next year so we can get some more streets.
I know we're asked quite a bit, you know. I'm
Yeah, and
just
if you
wondering.
guys, hear from people and want to, have us take a closer look at certain streets, we can
I'll
definitely
give
do
you a
that. I know.
list.
You got a whole list?
Yeah.
I think we all have a list.
Yeah, we can definitely do that, but we try and every winter,
Right.
re-rate all of the streets, take a look at them, and really hit the ones that need hit, so. A lot of these ended up having water main replacements and patches that have just been settling and really need taken care of.
Have we been looking at alleyways that we own?
Honestly, we've been kind of keeping those on the lower priority, but I have been getting more kind of calls about the alleys, especially near the ends where the trash trucks have been, kind of getting off of them on the steeper approaches and that. So something we can take a look at, but they've always kind of been on the lower priority just because they're not.
I don't know about
driven as
anybody
much.
else, but I do get calls about alleys.
Okay.
I sent him some today.
Huh?
I sent him some today
Yeah.
on Clay
And curb and
Street.
gutter.
We have,
Sounds like this is the most common question that we are all asked, you guys. Yeah. Especially Front Street.
And with passing the new tax, I mean, when we get into 2030 and that year, we should have, more money to focus on these local street paving projects, and that's really what we're hoping to focus on at that point, so.
That's what I was just gonna say, the same thing,
Yes.
Charles, is that fact that we have the ability to do this.
Yeah.
A lot of times we're scrounging on the fixing potholes or whatever, but now we're actually have a pavement plan in place and go forward. I mean, if we can double the budget next year, if you're looking at that, we're in a good spot. We just gotta find that, find those streets. So, again, I just wanna say it's a good thing that we're in that situation, no doubt.
We could start in Ward 1.
Easy, easy now.
4, I want 4.
With leaf pickup. You didn't finish your sentence. That's with leaf pickup. You always get it first every year.
Oh, yeah.
So we're paving other
We have the most trees on that in town.
Oh, right.
You always pay from west to east, that's just the way it works.
Charles, you brought up a good point about 2030. It goes without saying that that's when the bonds that we took out to build the bridge, or not the bridge, but the 4 lanes on East 100, they expire. So everything we get from that tax is now gonna go to what we've talked about tonight.
Future improvements, yeah.
That's correct, future improvements. So, gang, I don't wanna jinx us, but we're sitting pretty good, road-wise.
But our constituents, our residents have voted for that.
Absolutely,
And therefore we
They're
follow through and do it. Right. We're not looking to keep it in the bank. We're looking to fix streets and projects as needed, no doubt.
Yep.
Action.
Action on this one.
Action.
Will do. Okay. Any other discussion about ordinance 7C, you guys? Second reading, Sherry.
An ordinance authorizing and directing the execution of a contract agreement by and between the City of Washington, Missouri and Pace Construction Company LLC for the 2026 overlay project. Heidrich?
Aye.
Coulter?
Yes.
Holtmeyer?
Aye.
Solentrop?
Yes.
Fair?
Yes.
Pepsel?
Yes.
Patke?
Yes?
Briggs?
Yes.
By your vote, ordinance 7C passes. D, please.
An ordinance approving a boundary adjustment for Stone Bridge Plat 8 in the City of Washington, Franklin County, Missouri.
Solentrup.
Solentrup. Thank you.
Good evening. Here you have a boundary adjustment for 2 lots in Stonebridge. As you can see, the lot lines that they're changing are very close together. What has happened here is the developer home builder wants to put a 3-car garage on lot 165R and didn't have quite enough room, so they're adding a couple feet onto this lot and taking a couple feet away from 164. So, any questions?
Square footage is right.
Yep, meets all minimum lot sizes, lot widths, all that. So,
Okay.
Further questions or discussion? Second reading.
An ordinance approving a boundary adjustment for Stone Bridge, Plat 8 in the city of Washington, Franklin County, Missouri. Heidrich.
Aye.
Coulter.
Yes.
Holtmeyer.
Aye.
Solentrip.
Yes.
Bear.
Yes.
Papsel.
Yes?
Patke.
Yes.
Briggs.
Yes.
By your vote, ordinance 7D passes. Next, please.
Commission, committee, and board reports. An ordinance approving the final development plan submitted by Unco Development Corp. For the Commons at Foxcrest on property as described below.
Yeah.
Solentrip.
Introduced by Solentrip.
good evening. Yes, this is the final plan, and after this, we'll have the final plat approval of the Commons at Foxcrest, which is the land just south of Foxcrest Drive here by the new firehouse. And so this is the final approval process in the plan development plan process. The preliminary plan was approved by council in April, and the final plan and plat reflect all changes that were requested and conditions that were put on by council. This is an 83 lot subdivision, mostly attached townhomes. There were some concerns at the time about addressing, and because these townhomes right here, their front door faces this common area right here. So these homes are addressed off this alley, and same goes for these homes right here. They're addressed off this alley. 12-foot alleys throughout. Actually, these two alleys are 12 feet. This one's 15 feet, and there's an additional bump out right here for trash trucks. 30-foot streets, no parking on one side, the south side right here, because you have all the driveways that are going out onto Blue Stem Drive, which is the loop road right here. There is screening. They're going to cut a rock wall right here, and then build another block wall right here, and have a fence along both walls right here, and keep the natural tree buffer
Does
to
that
the
other
south.
street have the same problem with the houses that have their facing, what street is that on the far right?
Blue Stem Drive.
And then,
Those are going to face Blue Stem Drive, so they'll have direct access to a 30-foot. I mean, they won't have garages that will front that street, but the home itself will face Blue Stem Drive there.
how wide are those two streets where people have, that one over here and the one over there?
12 feet.
Is that enough room for everything we need?
I believe so. I believe that was worked out with the street department and Waste Connections. They said that was adequate enough.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Aaron. They agreed to put sprinklers on the inside. Isn't that
Yes,
correct?
I believe
That
that's
was what the Planning and Zoning Commission
correct.
gave
Correct.
gave-
Yeah, that was a condition of approval.
Yeah.
That those interior units did need
for
to
the
be sprinkled.
12-foot streets. We let them have 12-foot streets, and they put in sprinkler systems.
Correct.
That was a give and take for that.
Correct. The other thing I should mention regarding final plat, and well, more relevant to final plat, but I'll just address it right now, is the minimum improvements are not complete yet for this subdivision, so the developer is escrowing to be able to get that approved tonight and start applying for building permits. So.
Questions, discussion? Guys ready for a second reading? Yes, please.
An ordinance approving the final development plan submitted by Unco Development Corp. For the Commons at Foxcrest on property as described below. Heidrich.
Aye.
Coulter.
Yes.
Holtmeyer.
Aye.
Solentrip.
Yes.
Bear,
Yes.
Pepsel,
Yes.
Petke,
Yes.
Briggs.
Yes.
By your vote, ordinance 8A passes. B, please.
An ordinance approving the final plat of the Commons at Foxcrest in the city of Washington, Franklin County, Missouri.
Solentrup.
Introduced by Sullins.
And this is just the final plat for the same subdivision we discussed.
Further discussion or questions, guys? Second read.
An ordinance approving the final plat of the Commons at Foxcrest in the city of Washington, Franklin County, Missouri. Hydrich,
Aye.
Coulter,
Yes.
Holtmeyer,
Aye.
Sullentrup,
Yes.
Bear,
Yes.
Pepsel,
Yes.
Petke.
Yes. Sorry, my question is, what did we just approve? We approved the final development plan?
Yes.
And now we're approving the final,
Plat.
Plat, yes.
Correct.
okay, sorry, I was getting them confused. Aye.
Briggs.
Yes.
Is that it? By your vote, ordinance 8B passes.
Mayor's report.
Gang, the time we're going through now is a time of transition. Our city and our citizens and a lot of folks are gonna be getting used to life without one of the most influential people we have ever known in our lives, especially in Washington, Missouri, being LB. And we're also, as a city, we're gonna get used to a new city administrator. And that we're in that time of transition, you guys. Chad brings new ideas. I can't wait to hear them. But I ask all of us in this room, especially you guys in the audience, to give Chad a break, help him along the way, and all of us too, you guys. And I know, just because we're Washington. And that's what we do here. We get stuff done. Welcome to getting stuff done.
We also do it in Washington.
Action.
I live in a town without an R.
You have a German last name, man.
I just want to make sure Chad starts off on the right foot.
He's got a German last name, too.
He didn't apply for the wrong town.
He made a point in Germany to say it was Washington to everybody.
That's all I got.
Interim City Administrator's Report. There will be a budget workshop meeting on Monday, August 3rd, 2026 at 6 p.m. Council comments?
Does it have to be on the 3rd?
Yes?
Can't be the following week?
No? That's when we usually have it every year. We always have it the first week of August. That way it gives us time if we need to change our budget highlights, then we can present it at the next meeting or the meeting in September, because we have to approve the budget by the end of September.
Yes, Mother.
Council comments?
I don't have what Steve and Al and Tim have, but that's Fair Week, and that's why it's being talked about. If it's possible, it should be the week before, if we can do that for budget, is what we're, right, Steve?
Yeah.
That's what we're saying.
I mean, we could do
A lot
it
of
this
people are
year
doing
like
it.
that, but I think in the
Now you're
future,
talking about next Monday. That puts a lot of pressure on.
We're not going to be ready by next
We
week.
can't do it this
Monday.
year, I know that, but I mean, you're saying we gotta do it in time for the budget to pass.
Correct.
We just need to be a week or two earlier to talk about budget, if that works.
For next
if that's
year.
possible, for next year.
We
Right.
can do that, absolutely.
Yeah, that's just something that, it's not because Steve's crabby, it's because he has stuff to do.
I
that
never said Steve was
hey,
crabby.
I just appreciate it when you take action.
All right. Stop it.
We're on council comments, we can say what we want.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Patke, second by Hydrich to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We're done.
Thanks for coming, Joe.
Tim Merle.
Shirts and shirts are in my garage. So I'll